Look, we're back in Batomon Showdown and it's time for another ranked run. Let's see what sort of craziness we can get up to today. So, should we try to go for Lucky Girl type run? Should we go with the Egg Breeder or the Musician? I think it's time to go for another shiny run. Is there any shinies we do get? Definitely not. Let's go and grab a coupon, and I would like to go for a Bambudo type build. It's been a while since I went for this fella. So, first of all, I'm going to take both Jotels and I'm going to take you as well. We should be able to stack up some shock. We're going to save the rest for gold and we are going to move on. But it really depends on which shiny is going to show up first. But we are facing another Lucky Girl. Now, do they have a shiny? Lucky for us, they don't. I'm going to leave it on fast mode for now because it is the first rounds. We should be able to stack up our shock, but we don't really have any way to attack fast because Bambudo is really slow. So, our team's kind of duty trash right now. 1,000,000%. They're going to burn us to death, and we do end up falling short. But we've got ourselves a Velisect. That shock would have been smashing. However, it's not going to matter too much. We do get ourselves double Pebblers. For defenses, I'll take both, and this is where I'm going to reroll. And that's Bambudo. We take the coupon, we can actually... Wait, that's so much Bambudo. Unfortunately, we can't get a level up unless we sell one of our Pebblers or one of our Joltails. Honestly, it's going to be worth selling one of these guys. Yep, because we're going to get ourselves a trinket. I'm hoping for something amazing. Lower shop rank at the start of each day, gain 5 golds. When you buy an item, gain 2 damage, or on victory, gain 8 gold. I'm going to take the when you buy an item because right now, I'm not sure if we're going to win the next rounds because Bambudo is really terrible at this stage of the game. Probably one of the worst early months. That are the drop line. And we're facing a 6-stack team. Now, we do get some shields with our Pebblers. These guys are going to be stacking up our defenses. Is it going to be good enough though? I mean, probably not. They have loads of poison, loads of shock. Yeah, we're going to be in huge trouble once again. Exactly what I thought. Bambudo early, not good. As you wade through forest, you stumble upon a berry bush. In the bush, peculiar rainbow. And we can transform our Bambudo into a shiny. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's get this guy shiny, even though we are the Lucky Girl. We could have probably found it ourselves, but I want to go for this guy, right? We could also take the Plunderbird, but I'm not going to. That's a huge level up for free. The only thing is I want to keep her shock for that, but at the same time I want to sell it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because this is going to give us another level up, 1,000,000%. Buy an item, gain 2 damage, lower your shop rank, and gain 5 gold each day. This 5 gold might be worth it. Yeah, I think it's going to be good for now, because we want to find ourselves another Bambudo. That's a shiny Stingguard as well, which will be kind of nice, because he doesn't get knocked down anymore, but I'm not going to take it. I'm going to venture on. We need to find 2 more Bambudos, most of all. What you got? You're going to survive till day 9 to get yourself a mythical mon. What is your team right now going to beat us out? I mean, some scaling damage, lots of heals, big flat damage, lots of multicast. We gotta survive for these 2 skill up our defenses. But they're also scaling up their offense, so this could be kind of dangerous. Potentially, because their damage scales up faster than we scale up our shields. Yeah, we're gonna be toasted once again. Holy moly, our start is not great. Bambudo, you're not that good, bud. Definitely not. But it's gonna be okay. We could take the coupon. Don't really want to. Spinari, great ship. We're probably not gonna win the next rounds. A bit of cake will take for a little bit of extra damage. We could take the Velisect, but I'm gonna keep rolling. That's Bambudo. All we need is 1 more. I'm gonna hunt it down, but that's also Pebbler, which I'm going to level up. Now, there's a reason why I'm leveling this guy up as well, because honestly, I'm going to take the additional trinket, by the way. Is this guy's going to be super defensive. A shiny Velisect as well, but I don't really want this fella. Yes, I'm going to leave him behind, and that's our level 3 Bambudo. And I want to take him immediately. So it means I'm probably going to sell our Velisect. Because the faster we get this guy, the better. Now, your monsters have 10% cooldown. That's exactly what I want, but I would have loved it last round. Now, the reason why I did want this guy is because every cast, he's going to gain 30 damage. And that's why I want to go for Pebbler, try to become a little bit more defensive, so we have time to scale this fella up. That's the game plan, at least. Now, there are some other earth monsters or rock monsters that we did pass on, but it's going to have to do. And we want to find our own Boomagon so we can reduce the cooldown on this fella and scale up as much as possible. But again, it's going to be pretty slow scaling. He's even slower than Mosslog, which is kind of madness. But can we survive? It is permanent scaling though, I will say that. Our opponent did get a lot of burn onto us. We've got our shields. We're going to cast for 160, which is amazing actually. And we got a lot of damage from this one fight. but we're probably still going to lose. One more cast. Unfortunately not. It is what it is. We end up losing again, which is kind of funny. We could also stack up some heat, but we do not want that. We'll take the free reroll. Guild Shell is actually kind of smashing, because we can scale up a lot of damage and get this going super speedy and get a lot of monies. I'm going to take him, take the free reroll. Boomagon is here, we'll be gladly taken. Speeding this fella up, and that's another Pebbler. Make me kind of want to sell this, but we still can't get it. I'm going to lock the shop, but let's move on. This is going to be nice. It's going to speed up our Bambudo so we can get permanent scaling as our cooldown as well as our damage. So can we finally win a round? I mean, that's a big electric nade with some Velosex as well as their own Boomagons. Maybe. It's going to be a lot of shock. It's going to be a lot of multicast. These guys are going to be dealing 45 to 50 damage each. But our guy's starting to scale up in damage, which is kind of nice. 340 damage. Yeah, we got this guy super early. That shock is still kind of racking up. And our Pebbler, trying his best to keep us alive. But it's going to be enough because it is neck and neck. We just need one more cast from Bambudo. Can we get it? Hell yeah, we can. This time we do actually win and get our first badge. Leave this with 9 more to go. We see a meteor fly through the sky and then crash nearby. You rush over, they see a meteor with a gem embedded into it. Now we can take a meteor, which gives us 20 damage on our allies with no abilities, which is basically just our Bumble Bolts, but outside of that, no one else. We can take the 40 golds, or we take the level up on our Boomagon. Honestly, I'm taking that level up. I'm taking that level up, and honestly, I'm also considering speeding up our Guild Shell, because this guy can stack up a crap ton of money. Well, let's take that Pebbler. I'm going to take a Bumble Bolts, because getting this level up I will actually gladly take, just for an extra trinket. That's all I really want. And your next trinket is one rarity higher. Is this something we want? Do we want extra golds? Let's take the next trinket rarity, because if we do end up losing all our life, we can get a lot from it. Now this bolts I'm going to sell. I'm also going to move this Pebbler in. I'm going to grab this Bumble Bolt. This Bumble Bolt's Boomagon. I'm going to reduce the cooldown as well, and I'm going to spend a little bit extra golds, and holy Boomagon, we're definitely taking this fella. We're also going to reduce the cooldown on our Pebbler as well. Even though this guy's a little bit faster, maybe we want to target this guy. We can also sell you for 30 golds. But let's get moving once again. So you're down to 4.6 seconds with almost 500 damage. Not a bad bit of damage for this time of the game, is it? Your opponent does have a legendary guide yourself, which is kind of crazy. And he's at 4.5 seconds. Yeah, that is kind of madness. But again, we just want to survive long enough so we can stack up our shields, get our Bambudo to scale up as much as possible. The longer the fight, the better first, right? Because that way we can scale up more and more. And we do have 165 damage. You're going to have multicast with the Ball Mantis. And we do manage to smash out. No problem at all. And we get our second badge. So we definitely want to level up our Pebbler as much as possible. With our Boomagon, we want to roll. We could take a full Nox Nimbus for a trinket, but I'm not going to take it. Any of these guys, Craghorn could be kind of nice. Cranetric is here as well. We don't really want. Magmite could be kind of nice too. Stallion Grove gives us a bit more offense. For our defense, we could try to go for another Panbud, but I definitely do not want that. Or we could level up our Guild Shell, who has 50 golds. Any of these guys? Definitely not. That's a shiny Panbud. We can go for a second one. I mean, I'd love to, but it's not to play for it. They'll also Torture Shiny. Could be nice as well, because this gets permanent scaling too on battle start effects. Gives a bit more defense. Still not going to take it though. Shiny Craghorn. We really could have went for double Panbuds. And that's what I'm talking about. Time to sell our Guild Shell. As much as I'd love to keep this guy, this is going to be much, much better for us, because we can get infinite scaling from it. When a monster levels up, it gains reduced cooldown and gain 2 copies of the next trinket. I mean, our next level up is going to be this guy. So 2 copies of it isn't going to be that great. So I'm perhaps just going to take the level up for now. Still going to roll though. That is a shiny Chogepied. Still going to keep rolling, see if we can get ourselves. Well, we could take Brune for an extra item. That wouldn't be too bad at the end of the day, but that's our level 3 Pebbler. And our team is getting smaller and smaller, but high value as well. Now I'm going to take the extra gold on victory for now. So now you're 3.6 and you're also 3.6. And I'm just going to save the rest of our gold and move on. So can we win this next fight? Maybe. We have 1 Pebbler, 1 Boomagon, 1 Bambudo. But we are facing a Poison Chemist, who is going to have a lot of damage on this guy. And they're going to be speeding up their Puffloon with this cat as well, who is going to have permanent scaling as well. But I mean, we're already at 3.4 seconds. With this Bambudo, 700 damage. We stack up loads of shields, making it super tanky as we scale up our damage. Although there's a decent bit of poison and Jordan 400 damage as well, so maybe. Never mind, it's not going to be close. Hell no, it's not. Big 870 damage. Bambudo is kind of nuts, right? But is terrible early on. Now I am tempted to take this Apex Spay. It's 20 golds, but we're going to start seeing some epic mods. Speaking of epic mods, that's a Plunderbird for extra monies I'll take. And we could take the Dirge Bin. Or even a Reaper could be kind of smashing, right? We can also take that Dracana, speeding up our Boomagon as much as possible. That would be kind of smashing as well. And we don't exactly need this guy in the top. So, you know what? I might actually take Reaper. Because we can actually knock out a unit really, really awesomely. And that could potentially make us win very, very easily. And the best ones tend to be in the top middle. Right here, where this Cobrex is. Exactly this positioning. But Puffloon down below is no joke either. Because this guy's just going to stack up a crazy amount of poison. And that is already 300 poison. Which is a bit madness. But we also have 1000 damage on our Bambudo. Which only needs to hit 4 times. And 2 seconds, can we actually out-survive it? Definitely not. That was 1200 poison. If you had Reaper in, we would have survived that. Now explore deep into the woods and find a statue with a glowing gem embedded into it. I mean, we could take Dridle, give her on grass. We could just get 20% damage. I mean, you're already going to be grass. We can also give grass through Boomagon so we can speed up even faster. But I'm going to take the 20% damage. Genuinely, that's just going to give us a crazy amount more damage. I'm also going to take that Reaper, swap this around a little bit, and then I'm going to reroll. Shiny Cadence, a little bit of a heal as well, which is not what we want. Palmberry will actually gladly take, give more damage to this guy. Celestial we could honestly grab as well, but I'm going to take that green chip, and that is Cobrex. Legendary, I do not want to see, and Serenade. I do like quite a bit. Especially shiny version. So we're going to sell you as well. That was a lot of money to get rid of, but Serenade is going to be really, really nice for us. Because it's going to stop us from being smashed over from debuffs. Now, who else are we looking for? Honestly, Tricana upgrade, Magma we don't really care about. Any of these guys, definitely not. Serenade upgrade, yeah, we'll take both of these guys. That's just making us survive a little bit longer. 1,000,000%. And we could have taken a Dridle, but I don't really want to add in Dridle at the moment. I do like this in this position. Now, honestly, unfortunately, we would have liked to knock this guy out, but I'm not too opposed to knocking this Velasect out. So it is kind of a 5-5, but you still do some okay damage. Not too crazy by any means. But yeah, we should have no problem anymore. 1.9 second cooldown Bambudo is crazy good. Hence, we got a 4th badge. Not bad. Now let's take both a Serenade and a Dracana. And we're still going to reroll. Shiny Birds back again. Great, our blue ticket we'll take. Not who I was looking for. You can get a little bit of heals stacked up from you, but we don't really care too much about it. None of these guys, a Shiny Reaper. I mean, I do want to grab this fella. So I am going to move on again. I'm going to take a little bit of risk moving on. You know, 1 HP. But are we going to lose this youngster who has a crazy amount of free rerolls? Maybe. It depends on if this guy's going at 0.9 seconds. He has a lot of burn. But the Goblin is going to be going pretty darn slow. And we're going to knock out you, which means a lot of their damage is gone as well. And we're still scaling up our Bambudo. So not bad. Definitely not bad. We would like to increase the scaling by quite a bit, but that's halfway there. That's our 5 badges. Let's take a Reaper. Getting a level 4 version of this guy would be broken. Let's take a little bit of cake. Drake Arch as well for battle start effects. Not exactly going to be awesome for us. None of these guys. Unfortunately not. And none of these guys either. Now that is Dridle if we want to place it in. Start reducing the cooldown on a Dridle. Also, we could add this in too, the Farmer Queen, just to get that even more cooldown, but I don't think that's going to be super valuable for us. Oncetra could be kind of nice. We could also go for a Shelter for a little bit of heals instead of the Pebbler, which is kind of falling off a little bit. Shiny Cobrex is kind of nuts, but not for us. Tarantula will trigger Watermons. If we can make you water, I would love to take this guy. But I'm only looking for one of these upgrades. We can find one, right? Just one of these upgrades. Reaper it is. Let's take it. And let's get a trinket. Should be an epic one. Choose your trainer and gain ability. Top middle monsters 30% reduced cooldown. Should we take this? It's a bit of a gamble, right? But this is also fantastic. Because that will just make this Reaper trigger even faster. But I gotta take this. Now we could take the nutrition, shop rank. Honestly, we can get a little bit of burn action as well. I mean, all our guys are individually typed. So taking a burn here wouldn't be too bad. It's just a little bit more chippy damage. But I might take the shop rank increase. And that extra gold. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it's gonna have to do it. We're gonna lock this shop in a heartbeat. We're taking this Dracona. But should we focus on speeding you up as well? I mean, prop it up. We could speed up rocks so we get a little bit more defensive, but I would love to get ourselves casted more and more and just get this Bambudo going less than a second. That's the dream anyways. We are facing a Lignite with a lot of skilling damage. We literally murdered it with a Reaper at 2 seconds. Yeah, this guy's broken. Giving us free reign, our opponents literally is going to be stacking up burn, but their whole offense is completely gone. Reaper is insanely powerful. And we got our Bambudo down to 1.5 seconds. We're actually going a little bit too fast. But we got our 6th badge, leaving us with 4 more to get. Now let's take you. This guy's going to be really, really fantastic. And we receive 20% more shields. We could give ourselves multicast. I mean, we would lose our life. 1,000,000%. I think we got to take it. Still going to reroll. Holy Serenade. Gonna take this level up. And what are we going to get with it? When your monsters have 15% reduced cooldown, when you buy an item that costs 1 or less, cooldown is everything, we'll take it. The problem is, we need to sell 1 mon to get our multicast. And I really like our mon so far. Do we get rid of our shields? Do we get rid of our Serenade? We got 2 Serenades right here, so maybe that might not be too bad for us. Reaper has been really, really fantastic as well. It might be better to get rid of our Dracona, as mad as that is. I think it actually is. And I kind of want to go for a level 3 Serenade, but we're going to lose our final life. We're going to get multicast on this Bambudo, who is activating every second. Now, if we win this by ourselves, that's going to be broken. But you have multicast, you're going to be 0.9 seconds, so it could be kind of dangerous. However, 2,500 damage times 2, that's a lot of freaking damage. But that's a lot of heals times 2 as well. And if they didn't get the multicast from the Saberhorn, we might have actually won this round. Right, we do lose our lives, but it's not going to matter too much. Because the Mysterious Trainer will approach, and she will give us a freaking trinket, super rare monster, or mysterious charm for more HP. But we're taking that trinket, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, we could try to go for another gamble. Your top middle monster has reduced cooldown. We can buy a monster, level up, and destroy this. I mean, we could get a level 3 Serenade. We could also just get that reduced cooldown. But I'm going to gamble a little bit more as well. And it wasn't worth it. It definitely wasn't worth it. Let's take the free rerolls. Yeah, it's a bit dicey for us. Go, we slot this back in. We could have had you going faster. We got a Pebbler. Let's take both Serenades with a Reaper. Take a bit of a gamble as well. And we could not use this guy. We can get a bunch of shields with you. Tarantulas here as well. Let's use our free rerolls. I kind of want to go for level 3 Reaper. Now it's also Guide Your Soul. That's Serenade. Yeah, we're probably going to grab Serenade. We sell one. We grab the other. That's going to be a lot of heals. It's going to cleanse every single debuff under the sun, and when you buy monster, level up and destroy it. Which means we can get our level 3 Reaper if we want to. Although we are really getting this down, I'm still going to take this. The water monsters. Yeah, this is going to be smashing because you are going to be level 3 Watermon. It's going to be fantastic, and we're going to place you in the front, so you're going to knock out another Yuna. Well, we could place you up top, which is going to be better. We'll take the gamble in the bottom. But now you're going to get permanent cooldown reduction as well. So we'll see how this pans out for us. We are facing a youngster who we just literally stole their ability from as well. And we are going to knock out their shields, and we're going to knock out their Pebbler. But they got multicast. Yeah, we literally knock out their 2 units. Their whole builds. We gambled, and we guessed it right now. And hell yeah, this Bambudo. Smash it out. Leave us with 3 more badges to get. Rare candies here. We could just take it. Yeah, I'm down to take it. We lose out on a trinket, but we also get a level 3 version of Reaper, which is now going to knock out the unit in 1 second flat. Guide Your Souls here as well. We could get a bunch of damage on you, but he is extremely slow. It makes me not really want to take him. So unfortunately, I'm not going to actually grab him. What I kind of want to do is go for a bunch of Sheldras. Honestly, this might be better for us. Getting a bit of heals, keeping us in it. If you get a level 4 version of you, we're just going to knock out your entire team. And it is a Shiny Celestial. Drake Arch for battle start effects, which we don't really care too much about. But we're going to move on. So can we win this next fight? Can we do some Reaper smashing? Unfortunately, we do miss out on the 1000 Poison Cobrex. which is kind of scary because it's going to be a lot of poison, but again, never mind. This is going to remove 50%. Yeah, poison doesn't stand a freaking chance. We literally get rid of Serenade. He's crazy strong. And hell yeah. This just lets our Bambudo do what it wants, really. I'm going to take you, Shiny, Pyrelon. And so shields and heals is kind of a weird mixture, isn't it? Shields can overheal, but heals can't. But this guy's just in to cleanse those debuffs. But when we have that's a shiny Sheldra, we'll take that in a heartbeat. I want to get a level 3 version of this guy because then we can reduce his cooldown as well. And should we take you? Lean in towards getting a Sheldra upgrade. Or we could choose another trainer. I'm going to choose another trainer ability. And when you gain trinkets, 1 rarity higher. And this is exactly what I've been looking for. We're going to take that, and we could apply multicast to our Bambudo with our Saberheart, but we're not going to go for it. Shiny Stellagon, none of these guys. Any of these, probably not. All I want to do is find our Sheldra upgrade. Can we find more? Hell yeah, we can. We could take that Dracona as well. But are we happy enough with a 1.3 casting cooldown? Because we could speed you up as well. Let's keep rolling for the time being. Shiny Humongous. Any of these guys, Dracona, Cobrex. That's another Sheldra. I mean, if we sell you, we get 90 gold, and then we can get ourselves that level 3 version, which will reduce that cooldown in those final 2 fights. Or maybe we should just reduce cooldown on you anyways, because you're going to get so much multicast. You're going to heal us up, you're going to make sure that we do survive, instead of a Bambudo, who does have multicast and 3600 damage, or 3800 damage. Yeah, let's move on. I'm going to speed up our Sheldra, because it is going to be 4 multicast. And he's going to get more and more multicast. It's going to be a lot of heals, which is going to be nice. Actually, it's not a whole lot of heals. It's 15 heals. I forget that this is actually super low heals. We get 6 multicast. We're going to be speeding up, and it's not looking too bad for us. Lignite is taken out again, so our opponents really can't do a whole lot. And we only need 1 more victory to go. Not bad. Now, how fast do we actually get you going? 2.7 seconds. Actually, really decent. That's the level 3 version. Hell yeah. We get a big old trinket, which is going to be a legendary. Your top monster has multicast. When a monster casts, they gain 10 damage from the fight. Or your monsters have 150 damage. I mean, I do want to just grab this. It's just going to be a lot of damage on both our Reaper, our Sheldra, as well as our Pebbler. We still kind of want to roll. Is there anything we really want? Purple chip we don't care about. Golden gift. This is going to give us a mythical trinket. All monsters in your shop are shiny. Come on, man. This is definitely not the one we wanted. It is what it is. We can't even get another legendary trinket, unfortunately. I was really hoping for something amazing, but it's definitely not the build I was kind of aiming for. A Bambudo, I was kind of expecting Dryadol, Guidersilk, you know, kind of the grass team setup. Definitely not a level 3 Battler. We do a Sheldra with a Serenade at 1 second. But yeah, let's see if it's good enough to win out. Can we finally win? We also have all level 3 monsters. We're taking on a Fireman. They are going to be stacking up debuffs left, right, and center, but again, we're going to cleanse 50% on cast every 0.8 seconds. There's going to be no chance from our opponent's side. And our Bambudo is scaling up so much damage that it's not even going to be close at all. And that's our 10 badges. And this is our team, giving us all 10 badges. Ranking us up from Bronze 3 to Bronze 2 as well. But anyways, I'm going to leave it for now. I just want to say thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, comments, or even consider subscribing. And I'll look out for the next one. I'll see you next time.